forces. And as said before in some of my casts, Marauders are really kind of strong in small bunches. Especially against like Colossi when stimmed up and trying to snipe them out. But I think that Yuffie's going to be able to shoo this away pretty easily. These two Colossi will wreak havoc on these units if not microed properly. Oh, excuse me. And quite a few miss-rallying probes here, not actually mining just yet. Really need to kind of get on top of that. It doesn't really take that much to actually set the rally points onto those minerals. But it doesn't matter too much, as before. A lot of the APM was really tied up in kind of controlling these units before. And a big now push coming down on this natural, second natural-ish, in order to be able to try and take it out. And the stim does take it out. Stim is so powerful. Now, but they're going to be able to be taken out quite easily by these units, and they do get taken out quite forthwith. So they are gone. Gone. Thank God. And Magmu now just going to be kind of... he has been bolstering his forces at home. Good macro here from Magmu at this point, as he really does kind of keep on top of unit production whilst being able to pick off Nexi. Or Nexus in due time. And now actually, oh my god, both forces have just passed each other. These guys are going to need to pull back in order to be able to defend this, otherwise they're going to be in a bad spot. But do see you have a few Marauders being stimmed up, and they're almost going to take out the Colossi. They do so much damage to Colossi, and it seems like this push is going to be thwarted here, but at the same time Magmu is going to be pushing up at the north in order to be able to try and get a counter-attack in order to take out this base here. So Yuffie's going to be forced to cancel this very, very soon, but at the same time there is a lot of damage being done to this orbital command, and it is going to fly away, but probably not get back in time to actually be repaired. I'm not too sure. I think it will be repaired since Yuffie is now pulling back in order to be able to try and defend her from his... I keep saying her because Final Fantasy 7. And oh my god, all these Marauders need to do is stim up and take out this Nexus in just a few volleys. And they could do, but he's not stimming at this point. He really needs to get this medivac over here in order to be able to heal these guys when they do stim. But a lot of units now coming out from Yuffie. He's just consolidating his forces, trying to get them together, and this Nexus does go down even without the stim. So now it's going to be a bit of a battle here, and these Colossi are actually going to be able to rip through these pretty easily. Stimming to get away, nice use of stim there. A lot of players really enjoy using that stim in order to be able to actually retreat as opposed to actually attack. And I think Magmu actually does see this, or he does see this observer here, but doesn't do anything about it. And a big engagement going off up here, but the Colossi are just doing too much damage. Although the Marauders take out the Immortals so fast, and there's supposed to be some kind of counter to them. So it's just crazy. Picking up nice Colossi micro on these guys in order to be able to save them. And wow, that was really good Colossi micro there. Reminiscent of the old days of Boxer using some drop and marine micro in order to be able to save his units in Brood War, which is, oh, so good. And both players now just really trading bases a lot here during this game. Long distance mining here right now. And is there any long distance mining? Oh no, Magmu isn't mining at all. He's going to be transferring this orbital command over to this base, but this overseer, blah blah blah. This observer does see this quite easily, and now going to be doing another drop with these Colossi into the back of the base, but noticing that there is nothing here, is going to be going to the natural, having a look where he can pick off some more, but does see this stim, I think, so he's going to be pulling back pretty quickly. And oh, this supply depot actually sort of blocked Magmu in order to be able to pursue that as effectively as he wanted to, and now the stim does wear off, and he just barely gets away with that warp prism. So once again, really nice use of this warp prism in order to be able to do some harass, even though it wasn't kind of didn't do any direct damage. It still held the Terran back in order to be able to make sure that he couldn't actually do any kind of pushing action. But now all the SCV is going to surround this Colossi, but again, wisely picking up that Colossi. And still, look at all the time that has stopped on the mining. That is just absolutely crazy. But a counter-attack coming in here from Magmu. Yuffie's really going to need to be able to hold this off, and he doesn't have that many units. He really needs more gateway units, and he could warp them in. He really needs to he really needs to warp more units in order to be able to fend this off. And this is what I'm on about. You need to really balance your whole micro and macro in order to be able to kind of be able to hold off these little counter attacks. but it seems like he's going to be able to hold this off with this Colossi on the high ground. He just really needs to get a few pot shots off. Oh, but they are move stimming. Oh, nice pickup on that Colossi. But these guys do have high ground vision. Another Colossi coming in, so that's going to be able to shut that down pretty easily at this point in time. So now Yuffie's just going to be droning up on here, just kind of making sure that he does have enough drones in order to be able to get himself back into this game, and I'm feeling so fluey, it's rubbish. But at this point, Magmu is really reeling from all this kind of Colossi action in the back of his base. He really needs to get some kind of economy going properly. Otherwise, I don't think he's mining any gas. Oh my god, I think that's a big mistake there. No gas being mined by Magmu at this point, whilst Yuffie is just pounding away at the gas mining. He is a gas mining king among kings. And now a Dark Shrine going down as well as a Templar Archives. So we could see some DT action in this match. A big attack coming up from here, but nice force fields making sure that these units can't retreat. And oh, another drop off from the back here with a few more orders in order to be able to try and focus down a few of these units, but it doesn't go so well as there just wasn't enough. Going to be picking up a few of these medivacs with these stalkers, as the medivac change did mean that they can't get away that easily, which is damn good change in my opinion, because they were too frigging fast. And now mining gas, realising his folly and not making sure that he does keep up with it. He really needs a second gas geyser over here, as his economy is pretty much shot. He's trying to keep himself in this game by just producing as many units as possible and just attacking when he can, but it's going to be really bad once these DTs get in there, especially since he's going to have no energy for scan. And landing a barracks here in a more defensive position than anything, but Psystorm is being researched and Colossi is still coming out. This is now mined out and wisely transferring the probes as quickly as possible in order to be able to get them over here. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so fluey, it's rubbish. But now using this warp prism in order to warp in DTs, and they're going to run past the mineral. Oh, they're going straight for the missile turret. That's such a clever play. Once that missile turret goes down, there's nothing to actually detect these units. He really needs just a bit more energy. And no, what are you doing? You can stay in here for a little bit. Now splitting up those DTs in order to be able to get more harass off on the base. And it really looks like there's not much that Magmu can do at this point. There is... where did that DT go? Oh, there it is. It's still there. And he's going to be able to scan, but these missile turrets did go up in order to be able to actually kind of counteract this. So nice use of these DTs, taking out a lot of the supply depots, and now supply locked. And it looks like Magmu's going for an all-in since he's bringing all these SCVs with him after having that DT pressure onto himself. But these 3 Colossi are going to do so much damage to these units. So I'm really not sure that this is wise of Magmu, even though his base is pretty much going to be decimated by these Dark Templar. So he's going to be coming up this ramp now. Yuffie, this is going to be it for Yuffie. He really needs to get some nice force fields off. But get a nice storm going down on these units in order to be able to take them out, and the Colossi are just ripping them to shreds. But Magmu is doing a ton of damage with these units, going to be taking out these Colossi, and all these probes now getting in on the action, and Magmu does GG, and that is going to be end of the game. So I hope you enjoyed this game, guys. I enjoyed it very much. It was a bit of a different PvT, not from the Terran side because they always do that. But yeah, so if you like what you see, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.